Welcome back, guys. EasyGoingMC back with episode 9, I believe, of EasyGoing Survival. It's hard to keep track these days. I've recorded so many of these in advance. Anyways, guys, I have to you big plans for this episode, and yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so hope you guys enjoy. Anyways, the first plan for this episode is to finish the slime farm. This thing is obviously super critical, so we can get slime balls, so we can make sticky pistons and slime block contraptions. So yeah, it's going to be really great to have this thing complete. It's already spawning some slimes, which is awesome as well. But yeah, at the end of the episode, because this is already, I've already dug half the hole, the farm, slime farm really isn't too difficult to build. We're actually going to head back over to the village area and do some more work over there on the wall, perimeter wall. Hopefully we actually get that finished up completely. And then I guess after that, all that's really left is, of course, well, to end the episode. So I guess we should get started first and just finish digging this hole down the last 39 blocks. Alright guys, so we're back, and as you can see, we've dug the hole completely down. Tons of slimes are spawning in. I actually also lit up the caves. I do use spectator mode to assist to that. I have done it before without it, and it just takes 10 times more time to locate all the caves. So I use spectator to help me locate the caves, and then obviously I go in and survival, fight off all the mobs and light them up manually and use my torches and stuff like that. So if you do have questions about that, I mean, it's sort of just like personal preference. That's how I play the game. If you really want to spend all that time caving, which you're not going to be able to find every single cave within, like, not besides like an extremely large amount of time that no one's going to want to spend caving, go ahead. I've done it before. My farms never work out as efficient. This is definitely the best step, the best way to do it, especially on this where it's an episode basis and I got to get content out to you guys. Anyhow, the next step of the farm is to essentially put in the minecart hopper system, which is going to collect all our drops. So we're going to use the design where the slimes jump off of the platforms in the middle and they land on magma blocks, and then underneath those magma blocks we have some rails that are just going around and collecting all the drops for us. So I'll show you guys this design more, but we kind of got to get down there. I also do have some magma in one of these somewhere. There we go, a bunch of magma as well as a few more blocks. But we're going to have to get down there, clearly. So we got to sort of figure out a way to do that. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'm going to grab my rocket box, get some more rockets, in case it gets hairy. Can get on out of there. Alright, so we're going to basically just fly up. Sorry about my FPS in this area. It's just really, really bad in this specific area of the world. And I really don't know why. There's nothing really going on here. I mean, there's cows, but it wasn't lagging before. I have no idea what caused that to change it. We gotta go down quick. So we gotta go, like, say, alright, so all the slimes have now been despawned. Now what we want to do is just get down there ASAP, because these guys are spawning in quick. So, and it's absolutely lethal. I fell down here and it took me a while to get my items. I was kind of surprised we didn't have to end up spending a large chunk of this episode just getting my items back. It was so hard to kill them. It's so hard. I used water to help me because it kind of pushed them away and I was able to get my stuff. But nevertheless, that was a pain. As you can see, by despawning them and getting down here quick, it really didn't give enough time to spawn. So anyways, let's sort of talk about the layout of the farm. So obviously, when I first dug this out, I left 3 blocks on every side. So this is where our rail system's going to go, making sort of a perimeter around the farm. And then what we're going to have is we're going to have a minecart hopper system right here. So that's sort of collecting all of the drops. We're going to have 2 of them, I think. We're going to have one on... We're going to have one... They're going to both start here-ish. But we'll have one that sort of does this half of the square up to here, and then we'll have one that does this half back to here. So we'll have 2 of them. This just makes it easier because it's hard for one minecart to go all the way around it and pick all the drops up in time. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to lay the rails down, guys, and then I'll be back. We can start putting in some spawning pads. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, if we fly down here, I don't know why I just flew up, because now slimes are probably going to spawn. Oh, I guess we lucked out. As you can see, I've laid out the rails down here. So essentially, yeah, this is pretty simple. I'm actually going to put this down here like that so it's in the floor real quick. But yeah, basically we just have 2 minecarts going around in a circle. I guess we missed a spot right here. We'll have 2 unloading stations. They basically take up half of the space each. And yeah, what's going to happen is the magma is now going to go at this block level here. And this is where the slimes are actually going to die. which then means our first layer, I don't know why I'm scaffolding with redstone, is at this level right there. So I want to put the magma in. I want to build up the first layer to that height. And I guess I'll be back once I've done that. Alright guys, we're back. It's next morning. Sorry if I have morning voice. Also, I guess sort of just sorry in general. I think the clip I was recording last night sounded pretty, like, a little rough. It's actually kind of coming on finals week for me at school right now. I guess it's kind of a talk time. You can still see the farm. Yeah, I mean, I'm in my finals week. As I'm recording this, I'm in the week before finals week starts, but due to the nature of my classes, I have several papers due and projects due around the last day of classes, then before finals week. Only have one true final. Should have had two, but one of them was moved to a weird, easier format because of the coronavirus putting us online. But yeah, so this week's actually really hard. So this video is recorded across multiple days, just because I have to work a lot on these papers and projects. Just think it was 2 projects already submitted, so I'm already done with that. But I still have a presentation, a paper, 2 papers, as well, then 3 papers. This due. So I started on all of them, but you know, it's still a lot of work. Anyhow, we're back. This thing's working really well. It's clear to me that I lit up these caves because, I mean, it's just spawning so many. Obviously, as it becomes night, more mobs are going to spawn because we haven't lit the surface up yet, but we'll do that some point soon. I guess we should sleep, though, so I don't get totally destroyed by a creeper. We really need to get our armor figured out. Like, this is not working. We have 1 fire prot. We don't even have protection on our boots or helmet. So, yeah, I guess what we should do is despawn these guys, and then... Actually, we need some redstone first, because we're actually going to put in the system. I'll just go do this, but we'll put in a system right now, because it's already producing, if we look, probably quite a bit of slime. I'm going to put in the minecart system, and then begin the process of having it unloaded just into some temporary chests. I'm going to carefully fly down here, but as you guys can see, we have put in place the minecart system. This one just left after it deposited a lot of... How'd you even get down there? After it deposited a lot of slime down below. Yeah, they're already working overtime. We might have to do some confirmation that they're working. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, like, you know, just double check our bases, which shouldn't be too hard. So underneath here, we do have some half slabs. This is to prevent slimes from spawning as well, because we just put torches. Slimes would continue to spawn down here, and they wouldn't be collected. Oh, I know why this guy stopped. Just push him on a different track. It's because it was being powered by this, but the minecart got stuck on the redstone block that was there, so I had to move it. Okay, that should be the only issue, because that one previously worked. Cool. Alright, so yeah, this is working. This is what it looks like underneath. We have this like access area. If we ever need to do any maintenance on the farm, if the minecarts stop moving, we have easy access to them. But yeah, way they get up right there. That's basically actually technically the farm is done. If we AFK'd here, it would produce a decent amount of slime balls for us probably, but we were going to do a lot more AFKing, or a lot more building, and AFKing of course too. So the next step is to sleep, but we're going to put in the rest of the spawning pads. So I guess I think that'll be best done instead of just giving you guys progress updates like at halfway done and stuff like that. You know what? I think it'd be best done in the form of a 3rd-person time-lapse. I need to practice using the replay mod anyways. So enjoy some music, sit down and relax, and we'll build up the other 6 spawning pads that are going to go put in place. you guys enjoyed that third-person time-lapse. I love making those things, just like working together in the replay mod. It worked better this time, so it didn't cut off. And just like making those cool camera angles in the end, like panning over the farm. It's just so awesome. But yeah, look at this thing. It's working so well. You can just see big slimes down there, just dying the whole time, basically. This is looking great. That's the reward for lighting all the caves up. Let me see. This is my. Hey, limit this. Turn this guy. I don't even know. I need to get a new computer. That's all I gotta say. I think VSync was better. All right, we'll make do. We'll make do. Sorry, it's a little choppy. But yeah, I guess next step is we gotta like bring an item transportation system to the top as well as work on a storage system. So what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so loud down here. The process for our storage system, what it's gonna be is an autocrafter of slime balls, basically. That will be one main component, and then we'll have a shulker box loading system. And I've actually used this a couple times before on Solar SMP. It's my own design. There's probably more compact designs out there. Even I can guarantee there are, but you know what? I designed it myself, and I'm proud of it, so I'm going to use it. It works the same. It just maybe takes up a couple more blocks. But yeah, we're going to do that. Get started on that. Anyways, also guys, anyone who's currently watching the video and is new to the channel, welcome. It's about a week and a half late for some of you, but I just released the Iron Farm episode today, and it did really well. I've gotten, at the time of recording this, I posted a lot of my Iron Farm on Reddit, and I gained, so far, 7 subscribers in the last, like, 20 hours, which is pretty good considering before that I had gained only 11 net in the past 28 days. And I assume that number is even more by the time this video comes out, because this is a Wednesday and it's not coming out for another 9 days. So anyone who's welcome to the channel. We're going to do some big stuff. I definitely recommend rewatching any episodes you guys missed. I'd start with episode 3. Episodes 1 and 2, while they were interesting, they were sort of just early game. The audio was bad. So start with episode 3. Welcome. I hope you guys are here to stay. And yeah, expect some great content, tutorials, let's play. Anyways, I guess we should continue that great content instead of just talking about nothing, and let's get going with some storage actions. And just like that, the storage system's in place. And yeah, I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it's more than it looks, to say the very least. Sorry, just in a microphone so I can actually see. So basically there's 18 double chests worth of storage, plus we have to keep in mind that there's 3 hoppers as well as a dispenser. So that's an additional like chest worth. So like 2.5 chests times 9, that's like, oh, what is that, 4.5, that's like 22.5 double chests. Not a ton, but it's like one night of AFK. If I run out, I can just AFK it again for a night. It's never gonna just like fill up, I don't think. If it does, I can always expand, just add more chests on top. But for now, I think this is enough. Basically the way it works is the items will filter around this and start here filling this up and then slowly move, filling these droppers up. And this is the auto crafting system. So you probably can hear that even though I don't technically record game noises. I'm sure my mic's picking that up. Basically what it does is it pushes this observer up, creating a clock. And then essentially underneath there is just redstone dust, which is creating that clock and yeah, causing that. So 2 steps left that we have to do. We still need to put the shulker box loading system. I think I'll put that in on one of these sides right here. We also got to put in, of course, the water transportation system. So, I'm going to go up, go down there, figure out where I want to put the dropper. That's going to just spit items up into the item elevator. And yeah, it should be pretty decent if I'd say so myself. Anyhow, I'm going to do a couple of those things, and I guess I'll be back with some updates in just a moment. Just looking down at this farm, when I first load the world in, all the chunks are kind of loading. There's so many slimes. It's ridiculous how fast this is. Like, it's weird to think, like, I don't know. It's interesting how much cave lighting makes a difference. Even a little bit of cave prevents this. This is really an indication that I really lit up basically every cave in this area. However, we do got some more work that we have to do before this farm is technically complete. And yeah, these aren't the most exciting of tasks, but once we get this done, my goal is after I'm done with this is we can do some more work in the villager area. That would definitely be nice. I sort of realized I need to kind of clear this out. But basically what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of this thing up there. I'm going to put like a stone brick trim around the whole storage area. I'm going to torch up the area. I'm going to put in a shulker system. Just do some last minute final touches before we're actually, in my opinion, complete. We still got some more work to do. The main thing definitely is right now, we definitely need the light up the area. If we don't have the area lit up, it's not going to work. And especially since all the caves are lit up, the amount of mobs that spawn on the surface now is absolutely ridiculous. Like, it is not fun to try to play around here right now. So we definitely need to get that done. That'll also just make our base area safer. We should have done that. We should have done that a long time ago. But yeah, basically what I'm going to do is just put a trim of stone brick around everything. Put a layer of glass up here so we can walk around on the farm and look down into all the slime spawning and jumping off. And then I guess after that, what we're going to do is just torch up the area, do some more redstone over there. And yeah, guess we'll be back in a second. Alrighty, the sun is rising, but we can still see the torches, hopefully some level of it. As you can see, big radius, 128 blocks. That took a lot of coal. It took a few stacks of coal, probably honestly 5-6 stacks, if not more. So many torches. Oh my god, I probably placed, I don't even want to know. Let's take a look how many torches I placed before I show you the other thing. Times use torch. I've used 6,000. Nice. So 6,000 torches went in. I mean, roughly. Probably thousands of torches went into this, though, for sure. This is definitely my biggest torching project thus far. Beyond that, we added this nice glass roof so we can easily walk around on this thing. That shouldn't impact mob spawning as far as I'm concerned. Also, we have this system I just added in as well. Basically, the way it works is once we fill this shulker box up with slime blocks, this comparator will be fully powered, causing this comparator to stop emitting power as it's on subtract mode, which will then power the piston, which will break the shulker box, allowing this comparator to repower, and then a dispenser will put a new shulker box in. Only have 4 right now, but I'll craft up some more in a bit. We can add those. But yeah, this farm is not complete. I guess now the thing to do is see how it performs in an overnight AFK session. Alright guys, we're back. It's several days later. As you can see, I've been doing some work over at the village area. But I guess the first thing we should do is probably, after I get my steak back in there, we should probably check out the slime farm. Basically, the main thing I gotta say is, yeah, it works. It works great. I'm super happy with it. Yeah, it's awesome. All I'm talking, I'm like, it's been so long since I've recorded. This always happens. It was 2 weeks ago now. It feels like it was just yesterday. Like my girlfriend visited again 2 weeks later. It was good because stuff was opening up near me versus her, so she started visiting again instead of me visiting her, which is nice. Anyhow, I did get some time to AFK and do some work at the village area one night when I was sort of had some time to myself. However, couple notes. First off, yes, the slime farm works extremely well. This thing was able to fill up extraordinarily fast. God, I really don't like this. The system, though, is not good. It takes way too long. I mean, this thing has to click 64 times just to get enough slime balls. So it really just isn't fast enough to do it. It's just much more efficient to like go in the chest and pull it out. I did do some crafting, though. We were able to get 2 full shulker boxes plus some extra. Plus there's a ton of slime balls in here still. As you can see, I did kind of empty those out, but as we go along, they're more and more filled up. So I definitely think in the future we'll probably replace this with a more simple auto-crafting design, one where you sort of just break all the chests and then you can craft all the slime balls. I think that'll just be easier. However, this system here works really well. Definitely works as intended. Really like this system a lot. So definitely keep this as a component. I guess what we should go do, of course, though, is take a look at the village area, because I did some massive work over there, and that actually leads us directly into the next episode of EasyGoing Survival. I think, was it episode 10 is next? We're doing some big work over there, so I guess we should go take a look at some of that preliminary stuff I got up to. And through the editing of magic, the magic of editing. The magic of editing, we're now in the village area. As you can see, if you look around, we've done a lot of work over here. I'm pretty proud of what we've done so far. I was able to put in the wall. There is one more thing that was in the original design that I'm just not sure of, is these stairs down below. I feel like the iron just might look nicer. It is hard to say, though. We need to light up this patch over here, looks like. We don't want any creeper surprises or zombie surprises in the village area, so yeah, definitely gotta do that. Ooh, I am lagging right now, wow. Yeah, we gotta light this up. Oof. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll leave that dirt pillar to remind me. But yeah, anyways, we built up the whole wall around. I decided to go for a pretty simple approach in the corners and just put some iron blocks of an end rod on top for lighting. So I think this is a pretty good design. Obviously, once we finish this up, we will do some terraforming to kind of make this look nicer. I mean, there are some areas like here that doesn't look nice. He's got to terraform the area, patch up the caves. You know how it goes. But as you all know, we're going to be customizing this into a very custom, much of a landscape, ripping out all the grass and things like that. So that's a huge project down the line, and this area is going to look really good. In between this episode and the last, I'm not sure if I showed this to you all. I did put a map in. Let's go take a look at it. Also, in between, I've also started placing in some of the villagers, so I have a few of these guys. That's pretty good as well. In between this episode and the next, I'm probably going to try to fill in more of these, as well as put some slabs underneath the villager breeder to add some more aesthetic to that. Anyhow, this is it right here. So this area does take up a pretty considerable amount, so this will all be white eventually. So I'm really excited for this project. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a giant slime farm finished that's basically given us enough slime already, probably to last us for a long, long time until we start doing some more fun slime block actions. And we also did some pretty considerable work over here at the end of the episode. I mean, this wall is a pretty big step. This is like, you know, we actually have an aesthetic going on over here now. I'd say this is our first big building project finally coming underway. Super excited for it, guys. Once again, hope you enjoyed. Drop a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you want. Anyone who's new to the channel, welcome. I've started releasing some more farms as well as promoting on Reddit, which has definitely improved traffic to the channel. So make sure you guys drop a subscribe, things like that. If you're still interested in content like this, this is what I do besides redstone farms. So definitely means a lot when I get some support on some fun videos like this one. And hopefully the support increases as my builds increase, because I'm really excited for the future. I think we're going to have a really good time in this area. Anyways, guys, I'll quit the long outro. This thing is so long. They're always so long. I just like talking. Anyways, I always say anyways, and I keep going on. Finally, I'm not going to say it. Alright, guys. I also say alright, guys. Alright. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you all later. Have an easygoing day. Bye-bye. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, share. You know how it goes. And, oh yeah, join the Discord down below. We have a lot of fun discussions whenever I release videos sometimes. So it'd be really great if you could join. Thank you. All right. Sorry. Bye.